Hello and welcome back to Now Playing, the #1 James Bond podcast on the internet. I'm your host, Richard.
And I'm Cody.
And this week we're back with You Only Live Twice.
We're going to Tokyo, motherfuckers. Here we go.
Somewhere Rhett and Link are screaming.
Somewhere.
I
hope he knows.
Yeah, this is the, what number is this? This is number 5. This is the 5th James Bond movie. Released in 1967. A lot of things happened in 1967.
That's good.
Especially in America. But Japan. There we go. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this one, they were just like, where can we go? We haven't gotten to Japan yet. Let's go to Japan.
Yeah, I think like every movie, they were just like, where can we go on vacation?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Tokyo.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, because that's like with the last couple being like Jamaica and like the Keys and all these places. Like they went to what, Russia and Paris, and it's like
they went to Turkey. So
now it's just like they took a nice train ride,
and
so like it's like, oh well, Tokyo.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah. So do you know the plot of this movie? Did you get the plot?
Yeah. I know we had to pause a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of things going on. But yeah, no, like the overall plot was basically, so SPECTRE was stealing spaceships out of space, trying to make the Russians think it was America and America think it was the Russians.
Yep.
And so they have a secret lair in Tokyo. And basically we're just trying to start war between two countries to make a ton of money. So they send Bond over to get it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. But first, they kill James Bond.
That they do.
So Spectre doesn't know that he's alive until about halfway through the movie. Then they find out again.
Yeah. Which, my favorite thing is Blumfeld. Is that how you say it? Blofeld. Blofeld basically was like, only James Bond uses that. And the rest were like, James Bond is dead. And he was like, you really think James Bond is dead?
Which doesn't make any sense because, like, every British agent uses the same gun.
No, because remember they asked him in, like, it was either Dr. No or was Goldfinger Part 2?
No, that was their third one.
What's Part 2?
From Russia with Love.
From Russia with Love. He uses a different gun.
No,
because they wanted them to start using the same gun, and he was like, I like this one more.
No, so he was using a Beretta. He was using a Beretta. They switched to a Walther PPK. That's what he always uses now, is the Walther, because it's like they issued them that. That's what the CIA and the MI6 uses.
Yeah, but I thought he refused to use it. He wanted to use it.
No, he uses it.
Oh, well, who knows?
Or it's the opposite. I can't remember right now.
Yeah, I think he's the only one that still uses it, and that's why they
they took one gun away from him, and he had to use the same gun that everyone uses. That's why it doesn't make sense that Blofeld's like, he got killed with this gun, but all of the 007s and CIA use that. So.
Yeah, it's one of those things though that, like, would you assume if someone of English, like, descent was coming to you and, like, informing on your shit, and they have the same gun, he's gonna be like, it's fucking 007, I knew it, he ain't dead.
Yeah.
I would. I'd be like, fuck, he's coming back to haunt me again. But yeah, no, I actually think that this is my new favorite. I think Dr. No has finally been
conquered.
Dethroned.
Okay.
Unless, did I think the last one was better than Dr. No?
I don't remember.
Someone correct me in the comments, because I think I did.
I don't remember my rankings. That's why I had to rewrite them down. So I do believe
I thought Thunderball was better than Dr. No, but I can't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember the end of the last episode of how we did. I probably should have, like, wrote this down. Either way, I think I have my ranking system now.
Okay.
So yeah. But yeah, I think this is my new favorite. It does have a lot to do with, like, I watch a lot of stuff to do, like, Japan. And so I think that's a thing. Like, I watch a lot of Japanese movies. Not as much anime anymore. Like, I used to watch a lot of anime. Like, I don't watch a lot of anime anymore, but, like, I still read, like, a lot of manga. I still watch a lot of, like, Japanese wrestling and Japanese, like, sports and stuff. So I think that has a little tick to do with it being like my favorite one so far. It's because it was just like it hit me with what I wanted. Like it hit me with a James Bond film, action, and Japan. And so I was like, oh, okay.
Well, here we'll talk about the side villains, like the hench people.
Yeah.
So we had what was it, Miss Brandt?
Miss Brandt, dude, the things he does for his country, the things that he does for England. Booty count on the board, right there.
Yep.
Yeah, it was. She was good. I liked her.
Yeah.
Didn't really do a lot.
Yeah,
like, she had good development.
She. I don't know if you saw where he like tells her we should leave, and you can like betray Spectre basically.
So I didn't hear that.
And they're like
when he kissed her and stuff.
Yeah, and then like they hook up, and then like they're on a plane to like fly wherever, and she's just like, hold on, I have to get off, and like she just jumps out the plane with a parachute and then traps him in the airplane, and then he like barely escapes with his life.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you were doing something, I don't remember.
No, it was one of those things. Like there are definitely more villains that had better character development, but I liked like from the second she met him, she was like, something's not right. And
I just like the trend so far with like Thunderball and this one where they're using like these bad women to get at him.
Yeah. So side note, this energy drink is kicking in hard. I can feel it in my eye, and I'm like, oh man. It's like,
okay.
I don't ever want to know, internet, I don't ever want to know what real drugs are like. Because if this is what caffeine does to me, I don't want to know what cocaine would do. That's a thing. And they actually, cocaine, James Bond, here we go. The 60s, man.
I don't think
they talked about coke in this movie.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even.
Yeah, because he was just like, what, they can't ship coke like other people? And they were like, no, they're dealing with like nuclear stuff. And he was like, okay. So, good little segue. That's why I figured. I was like, dude, I'm jittery from that damn energy drink. The dude from GNC tried to get me to buy something bigger. It's like, no, please don't. But yeah, no, I dig it. You know, back to Bond with it. That's why I tried to make the cocaine connection. I was like, back to Bond. Okay. But yeah, no, I dig it. I like how you said like they're using like the girls to get to him.
Yeah. They're learning.
Yeah, like Spectre's like, we know what this motherfucker's about. But yeah, like it's dope. I feel like she wasn't a villain per se, but the first Bond girl of the movie.
No, she was helping him.
Yeah, no, I know she was helping him, but I was staying on
yeah, you're talking about the very first girl.
No, I'm talking about like the girl that helps him through the first part of the movie.
Okay.
Until I
thought you were talking about the one that like at the beginning she like puts the bed up and then they shoot the bed.
No, that shit was hilarious. Because that's my favorite absolute thing about this movie is how they at the beginning of it they were like, it's definitely coming from Tokyo, and it was like, are you sure? Yes, we'll have our main guy from Hong Kong check it out. And so they were just like, we'll just have the dude that knows what Asians look like go to the Asian country. And then it gets to the next scene and it's like, it's 007. And you're just like, well, I feel like there's a lot wrong with this.
He knows Japan. He knows many languages.
Yeah, apparently. You're going to need this, Bond. And it's like, I already took a course at Cambridge with this. And it's just like, oh, way to drop. You went to Cambridge, asshole. Good thing. Yep. Thanks for letting us know. You went to Cambridge and, still did other things, I guess. So, sounds great. You would think, like, since he joined the, Royal Navy, he would have went to, like, a Royal Navy school. Unless Cambridge is a Royal Navy school, then put that shit down there, I guess. I don't know, man. But,
Yeah.
But yeah, she was... that girl, I think, like, that's my problem, is a lot of the women in this movie didn't get character development.
No.
Actually,
it's the
nobody
60s,
got character development in this movie. It was just like, pop, 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 pop. And, which is fine, because, like, the last movie, we got a lot of character development for a lot of people. I think this one, they were just like, we got, like, a month in Japan. Like, let's just go.
Yeah, I feel like Bond as a character also doesn't really develop a whole lot.
No, not in this.
Except, he learns how to be Japanese.
You guys ever wanted to know what Sean Connery looked like doing Yellowface?
Well, not quite. Almost Yellowface.
Yeah.
Basically.
It was because I literally, when they went, we had to make you look at Japanese. And I went, first off, that is not how he would have said that. Second, are they gonna make this man do like dress him up like a Japanese man?
No, they just dye his hair and make
Richard
it like
just looking at me like
just like
and like looking away.
Straight bangs, like, basically.
Do it. And they did.
They shave all his hair off.
Yeah, it was
interesting.
Yeah, it was one of those that like if they would have like squinted his eyes, I would have been like, oh man, how'd you get away with this?
The movie would not. You wouldn't be able to watch this movie anymore.
Oh, I'd still be able to watch
it
it today. I would just be that asshole that's like, fuck that. What the hell? But yeah, it was like, and then like, even when they knew he was Bond, he still didn't take the wig off. It's like,
yeah,
bro, like you could have just took it off at that point.
Oh, that
like,
wasn't a wig. That was supposed to.
They took the wig off the little thingy and put it on him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because like I was like, they're not about to put that on him.
I don't remember a wig.
It was just like, and I was like, get the fuck out of here.
I thought they literally just made his hair that way. But I think at this point, Sean Connery was wearing a toupee anyway, so.
You know, shit happens in life, man.
Yeah.
That's why you have 4hems.com. Actually, not sponsored.
We're not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. Don't come after me, FCC.
So what you got about them other side villains?
So we had the guy who doesn't talk, who's supposed to be like the new Grant.
Yeah.
We're just blonde henchman. And you
didn't really work out.
You just stop leaning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're leaning out of frame, my guy.
Didn't really work.
Yeah,
for me
no,
because
he doesn't do anything until like the last bit of the movie where he fights. Yeah, and then he dies to piranhas.
It's like they went, hey, remember the guy we had in From Russia with Love? Yeah.
Let's redo that.
Get that guy. He's busy. Oh. Get us the closest dude that you can get that looks just like him. Okay.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of showed up with that guy, and he was like, hey, I'm here. He was like, what's my lines? Well, you don't talk. Dope. So you're going to let me be in Japan for like 2.5 weeks and I don't have to do anything? Yeah, you just got to move.
Oh, I figured they were just... he was only on sets, so I doubt he was even there. Yeah. He was in England the entire time.
Yeah, but it was just one of those that like I was like, oh, this dude's going to put up a fight. No, he hit Bond like 3-4 times, then Bond just kind of pushes him into the piranha pit, and you're like,
yeah.
Oh, all right. Sure.
Mutated sea bass.
Well, no, he said piranhas.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
Just making an Austin Powers joke.
Oh,
because again, Mike Myers definitely watched this one because he was just like, oh, pit full of piranhas. I'm gonna make that sea bass.
Yeah.
Oh, Blofeld looks like this. That's what Dr. Evil's gonna look like. So.
And which that was my thing too, is I didn't know it was Spectre for the. I was like, man, is this gonna be Spectre? And you were like, what's that? And then like they started calling them by numbers, and I was like, oh, it's definitely Spectre. And then I saw him petting the cat, like, and I was like, yes, Spectre, here we go.
Yep.
So
this is the first iteration of Blofeld.
Yeah. And so was that the last side villain we had, other than like?
Yeah, basically,
it's just the corporation that works for Spectre.
Yeah, that owns the business, and
how many people did Blofeld kill in this movie?
Quite a few.
Like he was just like, you failed me.
So he shot
the one girl.
Yeah, he killed the girl. Then he shot the businessman later.
Yes.
And...
Which let's get real. If you have the option to kill the guy that's lost you all the money and everything that you've done so far, or the dude that pissed you off for some reason earlier in the movie, you kill your arch nemesis.
Yeah.
And he was just like, someone has to die here today, Mr. Bond.
I think it's like an intimidation factor.
And just killed it.
Maybe.
What was he going to do? At that point, you should just go, crack, bye, and just bolt. Because then he would have got out. No one would have known where he was going. He could have collapsed the thing. Probably killed all of them. Killed the ninjutsu teacher and everybody. And you would have been like, shit, Spectre won. I'd have been in the Bond, boys. But yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was just Bond really. So first movie where Bond really didn't do anything shitty, other than dress up like an Asian guy.
Yeah.
Because all he really did was like he looked at the one girl.
He just followed instructions.
Like, we're supposed to be married, so we should sleep together. And she was like, yeah, no. And he was like, okay. And just kind of like laid on the bed, like,
yeah.
All right, sure. And then later on, when she's like, you actually are really dashing, Mr. Bond. Then he's like, when he goes in for it, he's like, yeah, I got her hooked now. But it's like, she kind of did everything.
Mm-hmm.
So Bond kind of seemed like the bitch in this movie.
Damn.
So
okay.
After all that time of him being like, I'm gonna do what I want, someone else was like, and he was like, fuck, sure. And so it's like, yeah, it's like didn't hit a woman in this movie that I know of. Did he? Is this the first movie where he didn't hit a woman? For King and Country, am I right?
I don't think he hit. Yeah, I don't think he hit a woman. Okay,
Man,
we're making some progress.
Grew up in this movie,
making
y'all.
some progress.
But
I will say, if I had to compare the last fight in Thunderball with the fight in this one's more actiony.
Yeah,
I like the layer in this movie, just because it's a volcano.
Well, that's what I like to compare the two with like Thunderball was such a different dynamic of a movie too. Like I said, it was a slow burn, great build, great everything. Was just that whole movie to me was like it was perfect. But like it's one of those that like Thunderball is not one I can just like sit down to watch again. Like it would have to be like, I haven't watched Thunderball in a few years. This one, I feel like if someone was like, we have to watch a Sean Connery Bond today, I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude, let's put You Only Live Twice on. Let's go. Okay. Like, that way I can just like watch it. So, yeah. It's like the Batman, like 89 Batman compared to like the Dark Knight. Okay. Yeah. Like, Dark Knight's one of those that if I watch it, I sit down and I watch all three, and I go, cool, did that again. Yeah. Those were good. And then, like, 1989 Batman, it's not one of those that I have to be like, I gotta watch Returns now. It's just like, you're Dance with the Devil in the Pale Moonlight. Fuck, let's watch Batman! Okay. And so, yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But, what you got over there, my guy? Give me a fun fact about this movie. Oh, man, there's no fun facts about this movie. Oh, no. We usually have fun facts about the movies.
Forgot to look that up.
Oh, okay. Well, to go with it, I like the whole like I love you thing. That thing was hilarious.
With, like, it's just like, words
how do I know that you're the person you're supposed to be? What would you say to me? I love you.
I love.
All right, cool.
I love you.
Yeah, he'd be like, I love you. Oh, all right, cool. Yeah, man. Hey, what's up? I'm Bond. What's up, man? You doing good? Like it was just like, oh, okay.
It's just
I like
them
how
still
he got
using
to that guy's lair.
Yeah.
When she was just like, ha! He falls. A lot of trap doors in this movie.
Oh.
Ooh, fun fact.
So, the henchman guy that you were like, looked like a wrestler? Yeah, it's the grandfather of The Rock.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so earlier in the movie, there is another henchman that I was like, why does this dude look like a Samoan wrestler?
Yeah, it's because he is a Samoan wrestler.
Dope. Because I made we made the joke halfway through. I was like, what is this? Like Jimmy Snuka's dad? Like, what is this? Not Jimmy Snuka's dad, but The Rock's grandfather, so hell yeah.
It's awesome.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I can sense it. I'm like, that dude's a pro wrestler.
Yep.
Like, they were in Japan, and they were like, we need somebody. And it was pre-New Japan era, so they probably just called some company and were like, we need somebody.
Here's a random one on the IMDb wiki, or like trivia thing. James Bond does not drive a car in this movie. At all.
Bro, he doesn't. She drives it for him the entire time because he just gets into the cars when she's like, get in the car. And he's like, shit.
He does drive a little glider plane, though.
He does.
That Q makes.
Not a car. So no Aston Martin.
No Aston Martin.
Damn. Aston Martin. Damn.
Ashton Kutcher Martin.
Ashton Kutcher Martin. The brand new social media car of all time.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, got another one.
This is kind of the relationship between Sean Connery and the producers deteriorated to the point where he refused to act if they were on set.
So now we know why he's not in the next movie. So that's
why we can, that's why we'll talk about why Sean Connery doesn't show up for the next movie. They had to replace him with a new guy.
With a dude they just found at the car garage they were getting cars from.
Yeah. He's a car salesman. Yeah. It's a good thing he could act. No, I think he was a car salesman. I can look it up. We'll find out on the next episode.
Either
next
way,
week. Yeah,
we'll find out. But yeah, so
like I mentioned, I can't pronounce his first name. Roald Dahl, the writer of this movie.
Roald Dahl.
Yeah, Roald. I don't know, but he's the writer of
probably Roald.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah,
and a bunch of other
movies. Dude that, like, wrote
other
Charlie
things.
And the Chocolate Factory and everything. Yeah, because I was like,
He wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah, because that was like the thing at the beginning of the movie is it said him, and you were like, huh, yeah, you didn't know about that. And I was like, I don't know who that is. Yeah. And you were just like, what?
He's just a famous writer that happened to make a James Bond movie, wrote a James Bond movie.
Sometimes, man. But yeah, no, I like I said, I love the setting for this movie. So I saw someone say this in an article earlier, and it didn't have anything to do with this, but it was like someone saying like pre-Blade Runner Tokyo is what they call it.
Oh, okay.
And
gotcha.
you really see that here of like the nice old infrastructure
before their like big tech boom, probably. Yeah.
And how like it just looks like a homey. Everybody is like, I don't know the right term for it. Like,
don't throw rocks at paper houses.
Oh yeah, but like everybody just being like in Japan, like it looked like pre-70s Japan and pre-80s Japan, to where it's just like calm. Everything is like everybody is at work, so the streets aren't really busy. Yeah. And so when you see them driving, weren't really a lot of cars.
Yeah. Okay.
And everything, because it's post World War II as well. Like they're still recovering and everything. And
yeah,
I was like, oh yeah, like this is just dope to see. Like I just thoroughly enjoyed everything about it. Some of the shots were really good. Some of the cuts were kind of
60s filmmaking is what I call it.
And they're going fast, and they're like whoa, whoa, whoa.
Every time.
Like,
even car chases in this movie, they speed up the film for some reason to make it more actiony. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, that does not work. It takes me out of the action. Yeah. But no, yeah, I thought everything about this one was good. Like I keep doing weird eye motions. Like,
so I guess
like
we'll
I'm trying to come up with it.
I guess what is your ranking?
Man, I'm trying to think if I want to put this at number 1, like I said earlier, or if I want to put it at number 2.
Okay. Well, what's like the number 1?
I'm thinking like overall right now. Man, this is hard. I think I'm gonna go. Dr. No was just such a good movie, but Thunderball was, in my eyes, perfect. So I'm gonna have to say Thunderball.
Okay.
Because I like the setting and the stars and like the feel of it, just because I love like old Japanese movies. Then I'll say Dr. No. Then Goldfinger, then From Russia with Love.
Hurting me, man.
Dude, From Russia with Love was the weakest movie for me.
Okay.
Goldfinger just had me in the right place, man, at the right time. It was so good.
Okay. Fair enough.
The whole like him like breaking into the place, her like trying to like kill him, and then she dies like 10 minutes later. You're just like, what the fuck? Whoa, there we go.
All right, so I guess I'll say mine.
Okay. You're gonna put this in like, bitch.
No, I wouldn't do that. So From Russia with Love is still my number 1. I can't help it. It's gonna take a while before that gets replaced.
It's not a great movie.
Thunderball is 2.
Okay.
This one will be 3.
Okay.
Goldfinger, Dr. No. I just don't like Dr. No that much. Yeah, it's the first one. I just don't like it that much, honestly.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was this week.
There's some people that think The Dark Knight's better than The Dark Knight Rises, and those people are weird. But, you know, it just happens.
Okay. Yeah, that was this episode.
Yeah, this was a thoroughly enjoyable movie to me. I really did.
No, I really enjoyed this one. It was really
nice action. Like I said, like it's cheesy for me because of the setting. I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it. Let's go. And so, yeah.
I just like those different setting. Yeah, it helps. I love the volcano lair.
Yeah, God, it was so dope. It was so dope.
Next week is On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Okay.
It is
a lot experience with this one and done Bond. So
it's a lot slower paced than this one. I will just go ahead and say that right now.
That does not help with an actor that had never acted before. Oh boy.
Yeah. Where can they find us, Cody?
You can find us at facebook.com/PacoGeeks. You can find all of our sweet videos when we put them up there, and we like to share really cool news, memes, everything we can there. You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at PacoGeeks. Once again, we'll get that Instagram going again and make it fresh eventually. You can also find us at YouTube. Just search PacoGeeks. Watch all of these reviews because they're absolutely the #1 James Bond review show on the internet. So why aren't you watching all of them? And then as well, you can see all of our amazing gameplay.
Amazing.
Because you can go watch me beat Green Mario for a couple days. It's pretty dope. So watch all of those.
I think you did one episode.
Yeah, it was only one episode where I played. The rest of them was everybody else. But yeah, go get caught up on some of what we call the oldies but goodies with Tom being one Blade Runner old.
Yep.
I'm the Fun Police.
Yep.
And Richard is Green Mario forever. So
no.
Oh yeah. And so yeah, you can follow us on all those places. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, hit that notification bell
Ding.
so you know every single time we post a video. Also, you can go over to twitch.tv/PacoGeeks. Give us a follow there because might start uploading some stuff to there as well as doing some like live streams of some of our reviews or something like that and talking about them afterwards or our gameplay and just some random live streams as well.
Kind of change it up a little bit.
So keep your eyes open, everybody. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your week because we absolutely love you. Richard, close them out.
With what?
Ooh. Surprise me.
I don't... Why you gotta put me on the spot like this, man?
Because you gotta be on the spot. You gotta be on the spot. You gotta close it out. Just like we love each and every one of you. And you can tune in every Wednesday for the #1 James Bond review show on the internet because we love you so much. We're doing it every week until the new movie comes out. And we're going to do that one too. You know why? Because we do it for you. Because you're worth it. So guess what, internet? I almost said next what, internet. So guess what, internet? We'll see you next week. We love you so much. Go out there.
Bye.
Tell somebody you love them.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.